we can have many committees, and there's been committees that's been set up. And actually, the beautification committee was called the Revitalization of Liberty. And it started out very great. You see how Liberty, Eastling, beautiful streets. Well, then the market fell. We had grants coming in for this. Our market fell, so we did not get to proceed on with that. With that being said, it happens. We all have experienced our market falling and the things that happen with that. However, again, economic development is the way that it's going to happen. If we can bring businesses in to provide jobs, then therefore, we do not have to go up on taxes. We have businesses coming in. We have families coming in that wants to be here. This town has so much to offer. I mean, you don't have to go out and sell it. If someone just comes here, they see it. I met so many people. I was talking to someone today. They're like, you know what? I was here, and that's why I'm here. I've been here for 20 years. Actually, John Moore, you were one. You came from Florida. And he's here. He's not going anywhere. And he brought his family with him. Liberty has so much to offer, but economic development is the way it's going to be. With that, then it provides the funds to proceed on to do the other things that we need done in this town. All right? Yes, we have committees. And yes, sometimes committees, things does not get done. Because we may have, great-grandma over here that, it's been her family for many years. So therefore, yeah, we want to clean it up, and yes, we want the city to progress. However, again, we still have families to think about. We still have values to think about. And with that being said, that still is what makes Liberty what it is. Thank you.
Some of the projects that I would like to work on are very technology related. That kind of has been my big thing the past couple of months, the past year or so that I've been working on council. Started the Facebook and the Twitter pages for the City of Liberty, which is a great way, but we've been getting a lot of information out there. We've been getting a lot of things about our transparency, about our spending. Okay, yes, we have to put our 1,000-page budget on there, but you are free to come look at it. It is not hidden. You can see where every single dollar is spent. We just have not posted that on our Facebook, Twitter, or our website. So I plan to work on a lot of things, continue working with trying to make the city more paperless. We do have to realize, and I think some people overestimate sometimes the number of people who have computer access and have internet access. Yes, there's always a library, I agree. But we do have to take consideration of those people as well. We do need to leave that option open. But I do want to give a lot of technology things, paperless newsletters, paperless council meetings. We can save thousands of dollars out of that. And that is one thing that I definitely want to continue to work on. Also, a little bit of tourism. I know some of you may know what a QR code is. It's a little thing that you scan with your smartphone, and it can tell you some information and send you straight to a link. I would like to use that to make some brochures for Liberty. People can go around and learn the history of our town through those things. I think some things like that would be really interesting to see.
I think the first thing, if we're going to look at creating new committees, is setting some timelines and some expectations and saying that we expect to see progress. One thing that's bothered me over the last couple of years is we keep hearing about things coming, but we don't see it. So if we're going to have committees doing these things, there needs to be an expectation that the citizens are going to see some progress. And, we talk about Commerce Street. That's an area that needs a lot of progress, and we keep hearing, and we heard about it in every newsletter for probably 6 months now. We've got so many things coming. We've got so many things coming. But you can walk down Commerce Street right now, and it looks just as bad as it did 6 months ago. Maybe worse. There may be more you can do now than there were 6 months ago. So if we're going to do committees, which I think you have to do in government, no question, there needs to be some clear guidelines as to the expectations. Now, specifics, events. I've done a lot of research. I've talked to Roy Posner about Liberty Island. And the reality of Liberty Island. It's become a very divisive event. It shouldn't be that way. If it is that divisive, we need to look at it and say, is it worthwhile? But Liberty Island by itself is not enough. We have probably, if not the best, and among the best rec departments in the state. But we need to expand. Liberty Island's 14 weeks. We have another, 38 weeks when there's no family events going on to draw people. Easley is capitalizing on that like nobody's business. I teach in Easley, I see it every day. There's events going on to bring people in, and then their businesses on Main Street benefit. That to me is a big thing, drawing people in. That includes tourism, it includes events, and it needs to be made up of people from all different walks of life that represent all the different aspects of our community.
When we speak of communities, we should seek one common goal, and that's unity. Unity for each of you, unity for each of us, to represent the outcome from these committees and meet those goals. I agree with some of our candidates this evening that refinement of expectations and timelines within those committees are critical. I've been a part of many of those committees. I've experienced the wins. I've experienced the losses. And one thing many of you may not recognize that can be experienced when you sit on city council is the frustration of not being able to accomplish that goal because of a variety of factors that are beyond your control. It's something that I, if re-elected, challenge the council and myself to change. I've recently been a part of a committee that derived a new judge for our municipal associate, what we do here in the city. And we actually split the duty into 2 judges, in doing so very concisely in a very short order of time. It's not about me. It's about the committees being set forth and charged with a challenge and an expectation. Thank you.
I'm not being critical, but our audience tonight, we have probably a mature audience. And I dare say, ask for a show of hands, how many people tweeted somebody today? 2, 3. Well, and obviously, I don't have a tweeter. I don't guess. I don't. But, a lot of people don't have computers. And our street, where I live in Lakewood Heights, and I'll bet money the average age of our street is probably plus 60. And if you look at our whole neighborhood, we were young when we all moved in there. And we've aged. And it's that way inside city limits. Everybody is not, as young as these teachers and guys up here. But what I'm saying is, we have a great newsletter. I think that we need to expand it, be more informative. There's been a lot of criticism about things at the City Hall that have been hid. I called Sue Wood, told her my name, didn't say anything else. She didn't know me from Adam's House Cat. I asked her, could I come and get a budget or anything that had to do with city council, that I wanted to learn more about the city and the way it was. But when I got there, she had a package of each thing for me. And I told her who it was. In the meantime, somebody else had told her that I was thinking about running for city council. So there was nothing hid. It was there. It was general information. And if you want something, all you have to do is ask. And I think most everybody knows that. Now, may not know where to go ask. That may be a problem. But like I said, Sue Wood didn't know me from Adam's House Cat. And I got an inch thick. It took me a week to read it. Thank you.
May I respond to that?
No. I totally disagree with you. I walked in City Hall and they turned me away lights my way over something as far as safety concerns under other guys. I was laughing in my face because I asked them, how can you get a mirror? Under other guys, will you see the other side as you start through? Laughing.
I would like another showing of hands of how many people use Facebook today, or somebody in their family use Facebook.
Okay, how many did? How many did?
It's about the same.
Excuse me, we're not going to allow any questions from the audience, and we're going to take questions as was planned.